So, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to go on ahead and show you a few blitzes out of the 4-3 under playbook. Well, not play, just 4-3. You know, a lot of playbooks have 4-3 under. And the play we are going to call is the Mike Sam Crash Press Flipped. So we're going to go on ahead and flip that bad boy. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to baseline. Then we're going to show blitz. I like to show blitz because it keeps these guys right here nice and even, and you don't know exactly who we're sending when. We have these nice little 4 guys inside the box, so you can imagine the run defense is going to be damn near insane. Next thing we're going to do is shift our line to the right. Then we're going to crash out. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put this guy right here in any type of zone or man or whatever it is you want. So let's just put him on a hook zone, and let's just put the safety on a man, or these 2 guys. You can interchange on whatever it is you like. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to pinch your linebackers. You're going to QB contain. And then this guy right here should come looping around. So what I like to do with this guy is I like to, as soon as the ball's high, just kind of run towards the center. You want to, just take the attention of the center. And, you should get that guy on the left side. Right there, just looping around, just like that. So we're sending 5, but our guy is able to come around and loop around untouched because the center just kind of in no man's land. We kind of just fake blitz right there, and he just kind of gets caught up because he has to respect us as a pass rusher. We're just going to go ahead and manipulate him, and then it's too late. Then he always goes forward and kind of engages in another block, while our guy just loops around untouched free just like that. So we're going to go ahead and show you guys that again. We're going to baseline, show blitz. We're going to shift our D-line to the right. We're going to crash out. We're going to pitch our linebackers. We're going to QB contain. This guy right here, we're going to put in any type of zone we want. We're actually, just going to man up right there. We're going to hike the ball, just kind of attack the center, and then just like that, we are able to go on ahead and get a loop around sending 5. And again, it's nice because, you don't know which direction it's going to come in. And he just comes just like that off the edge. Now, if we want to mix it up, we're going to go on ahead and baseline. We're going to show blitz. We're going to shift our D-line to the right. We're going to crash out. We're going to pinch our linebackers. And make sure your guy's in this gap right here, just right over there. Then we are going to still put this guy in a zone. We are going to put our guy in a hook zone, and we're going to blitz this guy. So we're kind of just flipping it around, but this time he doesn't loop around. He likes to come straight through that A gap, and if successful, it's way more efficient if you blitz this guy. But this is another variation of sending it only 5. It's not as consistent, but if you don't want to take the risk of you see he got picked up at the very last second, but if you don't want to take the risk of sending 6, you can go on ahead and do that. And a good, I want to say every other 50% of the time he'll come in through that A gap. So we're going to baseline, show blitz, shift our D-line to the right, crash out, pinch our linebackers. We're going to re-blitz him. We're going to put this guy in any type of zone we want. Put our guy like in a hook zone, something like that. QB contain. Make sure we come towards that center right there. And just like that, we just changed it. We changed the side. So let's say you catch him with that loop around a few times. Obviously, the next time I see that, I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to shift to the left. And I'm going to ID the mic on that linebacker on the left side who's looping. So you do that, then you're dead. You ID'd the wrong guy, you slid the wrong way, and he's going to come right through that A gap. So we're able to have the exact same look and going ahead and switch it up pressure from the left side. This time now we're hitting that A gap. So again, if you want it to be just more consistent, let's say it's 3rd and 17, he's going to go ahead and start blocking people, and you just want to come out and send a bunch of people. We're going to baseline, show blitz, shift our D-line to the right, crash out, pinch our linebackers. We're going to re-blitz him, but except this time we're actually going to blitz this guy right here. And this right here definitely makes it a ton more consistent because we can get either A gap or if that gets picked up, we're going to get from the left, and at that point they're going to have to block 6 or 7 to go on ahead and stop that. Or another thing we can do is we can go on ahead and base the line. We can show blitz. We can shift our D line to the right, crash out, pinch our linebackers, and we're actually going to go on ahead and blitz both these guys right here. This guy, let's just man him up, and we're going to user this guy this time instead. QB contained. So we're going to do the exact same setups, but this time we're going to blitz both the linebackers, and we're going to either get a gap or the loop around edge. So we're able to just mix up 3 different looks, 3 different blitzes with the same looks. So again, to stop this, you're going to have to block extra guys, and you're going to have to ID the correct person, because if not, you're just dead in the water. So again, base the line, show blitz, shift D line to the right, crash out, pinch our pinch our linebackers, blitz them, QB contain, and this guy will just man up. Again, we're going to use this gentleman right here, and of course the middle is the weak spot, so we want to come around from the middle, and right there we actually got double. We got a gap and B gap right there. But of course we're sending more than they're blocking, but still, like instead of looping around, at the very last second our guy got caught up in no man's land right here. And this right here I would recommend, for the shebang, right? Like, you need a big play. It's 3rd and 12. You're going to go on ahead and you're going to send the hounds. Either you're going to get a gap or they're going to loop around the edge, and that's going to be tough to stop. Let's go on ahead and see what we can do to stop that. And again, if they're blocking the same amount of guys or whatever the case may be, in my opinion, at that point, you're winning. So don't ever say this in every blitz video. Don't ever get discouraged because your pressure is not coming in. If they're blocking more than you're sending, then you're winning at that point. The goal is to have more in coverage than they have options to pass. So Mike's saying press 3. We're going to go on ahead and flip it. Flip it real good. We're going to base the line, show blitz, shift our D-line to the right, crash out, pinch our linebackers. And let's say we go on ahead and do the first setup, which is the loop around, which let's say they block the running back on the right side, which would be the correct thing to do to stop this loop around. I'm sure this right here will get picked up. If they happen to blitz the guy, to block the guy on the right side, then it probably will come in. But again, right here we're sending 5. They're blocking 6. I'm going to go ahead and hike the ball, and the loop around is picked up. But again, we have more in coverage than they do blocking. Baseline show blitz. Okay, so just like that. Alright, instead of getting that loop around for whatever reason, he was put on the... He's never on the QB contain. Or if he is, he usually loops around anyways. Yeah, see, the running back right there would have to go on ahead and pick that up. But once again, we're sending more. They're blocking more than we're sending. So let's go ahead and try blocking a running back, sending both guys up the middle to see what type of pressure we're going ahead and get. Okay. So this right here is we are sending 6 and they're blocking 6. And that right there as well is going to pick it up. So whether you interchange it or not, in order for them to go on ahead and stop this, they're going to have to block extra guys. Or if they, continue to do that, then you can, really get risky and just, block all the linebackers. Now this right here is just like you're in like a big like Hail Mary situation, and you just really want somebody coming in screaming, no matter how many people, to stop theirs. They're gonna have to block a ton. They're gonna have to block a ton. Somebody is gonna go on ahead and come free. So you know you have the option. You can start off with the loop around, and it's gonna be very difficult for them to block at first because you know they would have to have they would need to know what the blitz is before it comes in the very first time you send it. So like off the very first time, in order for them to stop this, you know, they would need to know what it is, you know, first. But you see right there, we get that loop around 75, and once you start catching them with the blitzer too, if you run the 4-3, you know, you can go ahead and run the 4-3 over blitz that we have as well, and you know, you mix that in, then you mix in the A gap from the right side. You can mix in the dual loop around with the A gap. Hell, you can send 7 if it's 3rd and 17. You're like, you know what? I want you to block everybody. I want you to need to block everybody to stop this blitz. And at that point, you're gonna have to. You have to block 7 or 8 to stop that. You know, because you're sending. Not only you're sending a lot of people, you're attacking the edge, you're attacking the A gap, and that's, you know, just very, very difficult to handle. So let's go ahead and show blitz. Let's go ahead and set everything up. Let's just block everybody. I mean, I would only recommend doing this on like a very, very, very crucial, like 3rd and, whew. I mean, you would really need a big stop, and you would have to go on ahead and just be like, you know what? I know you need a 24-yard bomb. I'm not going to give you the time to throw it. So that's what I mean. Yeah, they would need to block 7 to stop that. There's no other way. And most people don't want to block 7, right? Most people want to just block either a tight end or a running back. So I mean, you can go ahead and mix it around. But again, you have looping left edge, you have right B gap, and you also have you can send a dual loop with the B gap. With the A gap as well. So you can go ahead and mix that up. So hopefully you guys, you know, enjoy. Again, I will try to find more 4-3 heat for you guys in the near future.